Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Mitchell, newly known as Psycholele, or just Mitchell. But welcome to my channel, guys. Hope you enjoy. Today I'm going to be reviewing and taking you guys all through the experience of the 5-week Peloton program of building your power zones. So a little bit about this program before we get into the details. The Building Your Power Zones program on Peloton is a 5-week program designed to improve your FTP. And if you don't know what FTP is, FTP stands for Functional Threshold Power, which is also known as the amount of power that you will be able to sustain for 1 hour of cycling. And a little bit of a disclaimer before we get into the details. My FTP before starting this program was about 221 watts. So the Peloton program is a 5-week program designed to improve your FTP, focused on progressive overload with about 3 to 4 classes each week. The classes range from no more than 30 minutes and all the way up to 60 minutes per day. And throughout each of the 5 weeks, there's only 3 classes each week. The week starts on Monday, so typically it'll be at about a Monday, Wednesday, and maybe Saturday schedule for the program. So a little bit more about myself before we get into the details to sort of set that foundation of where I'm coming from as a cyclist and where I want to be with this program and where I want it to help me out when I complete it. So for myself, I've started cycling just about a year and a half ago at the end of last 2020 season in the fall. So I've been at it for about just over a year now actually, and I'm just really focused on improving that FTP, building that base foundation of functioning threshold power, and really building up my endurance to help me get these longer rides in when it comes to the summer. Really struggling to sort of hold that power for a long period of time, so I'm really hoping that this program gets me that base foundation to improve and help my FTP go up a little bit of points to, to help me out there. I have a little goal with this program for my FTP to go up at least, 10%. Is that a lot? Is that too little? 10%, so that's about 22 points. That might be a lot, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes up a little bit, but overall I think it should be good. Now, some other things I am tracking during this program is my food, my sleep, my water, and just overall my other outside factors that can affect my performance when it comes to cycling. So they did note in the first class, the outcome of this program is really based on, yourself and myself and how much do I want to get out of the program. So do I want to, increase my FTP by a lot? Do I want to sort of stay where I am? And that really matters on, how serious you take it. Do you want to, sort of do the program, sort of take the classes, and you might see a little gain, or, focus on the programs and focus on hitting your zones in each class and focus on getting the right food and getting the right sleep and getting, the hydration intake. So I'm really trying to get the most out of this program for this video so you guys can see sort of what all comes out of this program if you take it right and what you can expect to gain from these 5 weeks. So let's just get right into the classes. So the first week is 3 days. You have a class on, let's say, Monday, and then Wednesday, and then Saturday. So you have a little bit of a break between each class. I took all 3, and let's start on day 1. So you should see on screen here some of the statistics that I had during my first ride of the week. The first ride was a 45-minute power zone endurance with Matt Wilpers, the instructor. During this ride, there are 5 intervals at zone 3, coming in at 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then 4 minutes and 3 minutes each at zone 3, with a zone 2 recovery in between each of those sets. So unfortunately, my heart rate data did not connect to this ride, so I don't have that heart rate data for you. But I did record it on my Apple Watch, so you can see it on screen here of how the heart rate sort of goes. I did think that this first ride, I think I rated it a 6 on the difficulty scale when it comes to Peloton. So about a 6 out of 10 on that difficulty scale of how I felt this ride went. To be honest, I don't know if I was just out of shape or what, but the first ride of the week, it was kind of a shock to the system. The first time doing these intervals, the first time sort of being on that program where, you're doing this power for a certain amount of time, compared to a lot of the other Peloton rides where, typically you just hold a resistance number and you hold a cadence number. These Power Zones rides are, sort of free in that zone where you can pick whatever resistance and whatever cadence you want to ride at, as long as you're maintaining those power zones. That's the main focus of these programs. So it being a little bit of a shock, I found the first day actually a little bit harder, a little bit of a tester day for people that are coming into this and sort of seeing what they're getting into. So not terribly bad. I did still rate it a 6, but it's a different style of approach when you're riding with Peloton rides if you haven't done these interval rides before. So just be prepared for that. But overall, it wasn't too bad. Now the second day of the program, which was Wednesday, so 2 days later, was another 45-minute ride, a 45-minute Power Zone endurance ride with Olivia Amato. So this second day, I was feeling good. I got good sleep, got good hydration, good food. I was really feeling confident, and this ride went really well. The intervals for this were again zone 3, but these ones went 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and then 5 minutes and 3 minutes. So peaking that 7-minute zone 3 interval was a longer time than the first program. So we get that longer zone 3 endurance building up that cardio. So again, a little bit of a challenge, but not too bad. I really think the first day, that first workout really puts you in that mindset and sort of knocks the rust off for you to be able to complete these other rides successfully. So second day, not terrible, nothing really dramatic. I felt really good, got good sleep. I think I'll put the sleep things here on the screen so you can sort of see how that went. I do think sleep is important, so if you guys have any way to track your sleep or just see how you're sleeping during the night, that really plays an important role in how you perform during these workouts. So let's skip to day 3 then. So day 3 was conveniently after Thanksgiving, after Black Friday. So we got a lot of food and energy in our system from all those Thanksgiving meals. So Saturday, I was kind of coming into this thinking that it would be a really easy ride with a lot of power and sleep that I've been coming off of for the last 2 days. Day 3 was a 60-minute Power Zone endurance ride with Christine Urkel. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I'm not. But 60-minute ride, so it was a little bit longer than the previous 2. I don't actually think I've taken a 60-minute Peloton ride before. So that was a new experience for me, but it wasn't terrible. The 60-minute ride, it went by really well. It's smooth. The intervals were great. So the intervals for this were, again, zone 3. And I'll show you on the screen here how they sort of went. It was zone 3 for 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and then finishing it off with 2 6-minute intervals. And again, you're going to recover with zone 2 in between. I think this one varied between 3 and 4 minutes between each set. So a great workout, really get the heart rate going, really get, building that endurance, building that pace for these longer workouts that we have in the future weeks. So overall, first week, you can see right here where I started and where I ended with like my fitness chart provided by Strava. So I'm going to be using this chart to sort of give a indicator of where my fitness started and where it is going throughout these programs each week. They did note in the program that they don't really recommend you doing like hard workouts on other days. You can do, if you do a cycling ride, you can do an upper body ride. But they really stress on the fact of recovery. So you take one of these rides and they really want you to, eat well, stretch well, get a lot of water, hydrate, sleep, all that sort of good recovery stuff to help you succeed in each of these programs. So we'll see how it keeps going. I got week 2 coming up here, which is another round of intervals. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I want you guys to learn something from this, so please subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be doing a follow-up on each week and then a final recap on the final week, testing that FTP to see where I started and where I finished during this program. And hopefully if you guys want to join along in the program, maybe this encourages you to start the program. If you are looking for, something to do, you're taking all these classes, you really don't know what to do, take the program and you get a little schedule. That's something that I was missing. I was missing that, routine and that schedule where I've had before in other sports like powerlifting, workout, fitness, stuff like that, where you're on a schedule. It tells you need to do this today, tomorrow you're going to do this, the next day you're going to do that, so you really know what you're going to be doing throughout the week. It gives you, confidence that you say, okay, on Saturday I'm going to be doing this workout, so you get that mental preparedness in you and you're really ready to go out and crush those workouts. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. Leave a comment, tell me if you're doing this program, or maybe if you have completed this program already. Let me know how it went for you. Let me know what I can sort of expect throughout the coming weeks, and I hope to see you guys along. If not, enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.